What's up guys, DJ Darkbeat here, bringing you another blaster review video. And today is special because the blaster we're going to be reviewing today is the blaster I just gave away for the 500 subscriber giveaway. Coincidence? I think not. I've been saving this video because I want the winner to know exactly how awesome the blaster is that he will be receiving. So today we're going to be talking about the Dart Zone Pro Mark III. Oh yeah. This was one of the best to have ever come out in the flywheel category. In my humble opinion, that is. I love this blaster. This blaster does it all, and it does it all well. So enough talk. Let me show you what you get in the box, and we'll go from there. All right, stick with me, guys. Okay guys, so the Dart Zone Pro Mark III. Let's open her up and see what we get. Alright, so in the box we get blaster, short dart adapter, magazine adapter, eye protection. We got a 15 round short dart mag, 15 round full length dart mag. We have a cool red dot optic, and then we have 15 bamboo short darts, 15 bamboo full length darts. Instructions: adjustable buffer tube stock. Man, she's chunky, but she's beautiful. All right, so let's get it out of the box now and go from there. All right guys, so here we go. We have the blaster, the magazines, the dot optic, and the eye pro. This is a nice package. You get a lot, and this thing gives you a lot. Now I want to show you the coolest feature that this thing had was this: the battery compartment here. It does take 8 AA batteries, so that is awesome. So you know it's got some juice. But if you take out this little screw right here, this little guy right here, it holds a secret that all blasters should hold, and this was the first one to do it, and it's amazing. You just take that puppy out, lift this up, and oh yeah, underneath we have an XT60 connector. So you just take that out, pop your LiPo in there, and you are good to go. That is awesome. Dart Zone was the first to have done it, and man, we can't thank them enough for it. So I got my LiPo here. We just pop that in so you get a, and baby, she's purring. All right, so without further ado, let's talk about it and get into this blaster. Stick with me. Okay guys, so the Dart Zone Pro Mark III. I'm telling you, I love this blaster. This is my favorite flywheeler. I use this all the time. This is my go-to blaster. I can use it stock, I can use it modded. I got a few with some band blasters cages in it that are just insane, but we're going to be talking about the stock blaster. And this thing right out of the box, you really don't have to do much to it. You can play competitively and be competitive with this blaster without having to touch it, which is great. All right, so the blaster itself, grip is great. It's so comfortable. It has the rubber sleeve on it, so you don't slip when your hands are getting sweaty. It really feels good. You have an adjustable buffer tube stock, and this stock is my favorite. It's got a rubber pad in the back, and it just feels so good to shoulder. This thing feels great, and being adjustable, you can adjust it to any position you'd like. Plus it has a buffer tube, so if you do not like this stock, you can put any buffer tube stop on there that you like. Okay, it has a tack rail on the top, and it does come with a really good optic. I do like this optic. It is a red dot optic, and it does work well. It does project the red dot onto the screen, and it works well. It is a very good optic, and I do enjoy using this. And it does not have any adjustments to it, but you can move it around the rail a little bit to adjust your aiming point. So if you move it back and forth on the rail, you can adjust where the dot is hit, and that'll change your elevation a little bit so you can use it like that. Okay, foregrip is in the front here. You have a nice place to put your hand. It's got a big, chunky, beefy barrel thing, which is the only thing I'm not crazy about, but there are plenty of mods to swap this out. There are plenty of pieces you can buy, and it does have another tack rail on the bottom over here. Okay, 8 AA batteries, and it is select fire. So you have, that's the other cool thing, you have semi-automatic. The selector switch is on the left-hand side of the blaster, so it is not ambidextrous, but you do have the selector switch. So you have semi-automatic, and semi-automatic is a manual pusher, which is great. But when you flip it to fully automatic, it switches to electronic. So you have full control over your shots on this blaster, which is also great. So when you're in semi-automatic, it's a manual pusher. You know, there's no electronics involved. As fast as you can pull your, pull the trigger is as fast as it will fire. So that's what it does in semi-automatic. In fully automatic, you just hold down the trigger and it goes on its own. So you have versatility with this, and you have options, which is great. But the performance on this thing is just out of this world. So it is full length and short dart capable. It comes with the full length mag, short dart mag, and adapter. And the adapter is universal to all the other dart zone kind of blasters. All right, so semi-automatic. Whew, damn, this thing, every time I fire it, this thing makes me smile. It's just, after doing a lot of Hasbro and Nerf videos, yeah, I love this kind of stuff. All right, so fully automatic. The rate of fire is decent. It's not too terrible. So it's not a bad rate of fire. It's not the fastest in the world, but it is serviceable. So now I want to show you, I'm going to pop the LiPo in here and show you what the difference is. All right, give me a sec. Okay guys, so the LiPo is in. I want to show you what the difference is. Just, you're not going to be able to see, but when we go to the chronograph, you're going to be able to see. All right, so I got some short darts loaded up now. And yeah, you can see the difference in the LiPo. It does have a better rate of fire. And whoo, baby, it hums. All right, so now I know what you want to see. Let's take it to the chronograph. Let's get some numbers. I'm going to do some numbers with the regular AA's, with the LiPo 3S, and then I'm going to show you what it is with a 2S, because you can also put a 2S in here, dial it down, and get it going for HVZ and games like that. So that is another option you can have, and that's why I love this thing. It's so versatile, and you can do a lot with it right out of the box. As long as you have a couple batteries and other stuff, you don't have to go crazy buying all kinds. I'm just telling you, I love this blaster. All right, let's take it to the chronograph. Let's get some numbers and go from there. All right, stick with me, guys. Okay, guys, so I have a full-length dart mag loaded up. This is on the AA batteries, so we're going to do the bamboo darts with the AA batteries. Then I'm going to do some regular darts with the AA batteries. Then we will switch over to the LiPo 3S, 2S, just to get some numbers so I can show you what it does on each. All right, here we go. $164.3. Oh, it doesn't get much better than that. All right, we had a high of 1666. Oh, maybe that isn't good. No, but 166.6 high, 151.8 low, an average of 163.3. So it is spicy. That is with the bamboo darts. Now I'm going to switch over to regular full-length darts, and we'll see what the difference is. All right, stick with me. Okay, guys, so I have 12 waffles loaded up now. All right, and let's see what the difference is, if any, between the bamboos and the waffles. Here we go. 152.5. Okay, so we had a high of 158.4, a low of 150.5, and an average of 153.7. So there is a 10 FPS drop between full-length bamboos and full-length waffle tip darts. So there is a drop with the regular darts as opposed to the bamboos, but that we pretty much knew. Those bamboos are spicy. All right, so now let's switch over to the 3S and see what that can do. All right. Okay, guys, so I have the 3S LiPo loaded up now, and the bamboo darts full length again. All right, so here we go. Let's see what the difference is. $171.5. All right, so we had a high of 183. Let's say a low of 107, yeah, and an average of 169. That 107 hit the side, but so you get about maybe a 10 FPS jump. You know, upwards of 20 at times. We had an average of what, 163. With the regular batteries, so you do get a boost. So I'm going to show you now just a few with the 2S LiPo, so you can see that you can actually dial this thing down a little bit to use it in more a little more wide variety of games. All right, give me a second while I change the battery. Okay, guys, so I have the bamboos loaded back up full length, and I have a 2S LiPo in here. All right, so let's see what we get with a 2S. 122.3. 129.2. Ooh, my bad. 127. All right, so you get the idea. With the 2S LiPo and bamboos, you're right around that HVZ 120 to 130 FPS threshold. So you can use this blaster for HVZ. If we put regular waffle darts in here, this drops you right down to the 120 FPS that you need to be. I have used it like that before, and I will use it like that again. So you pop a 2S LiPo in here, and boom, you got an HVZ blaster. All right, so now let's change it back to the batteries, go with the short darts, and see what we get. Stick with me. Okay, guys, got the AA's loaded back up, and the bamboo short darts. All right, so let's see what we get. $140.7. So we're hovering right around that. I forgot to reset, so the average is going to be off. So we're shooting right around 140, 150 with the bamboo short darts. All right, so now let me load up some regular short darts, and we'll see. All right, I have a magazine ready to go. So these are regular short darts now, so you can get the idea of the difference. $146.6. All right, so bamboo and regular short darts, no difference. They are right around the same, shooting right around 150, and that's what this blaster does. Is 150 FPS with short darts. With the full-length darts, you can get a lot more. So let me show you what the 3S is going to do, and go from there. Let me change the battery. Be right back. Okay, guys, so I have the 3S loaded up, bamboo short darts. Here we go. $148.2. Man, it just gives such a satisfying snap every time it pops out of there. So high 159.7, low 124.9, average 146.9. So right around the 150 mark again. Just for giggles, here we go with some regular short darts. All right, guys, here we go with the Adventure Force Ember darts and the Dart Zone Ruby short darts. See if there's any difference. And 150, 1.5. So, excuse me, we have a lot more consistency around that 150 mark with the regular darts, which most of us are going to be using. The bamboo darts are great. I love bamboo darts, but most of us are going to be using Adventure Force Ember darts or the Dart Zone Pro Ruby darts. That's what we use. So, you know, workers, Gen 3s, stuff like that. So we get a little bit more consistency around the 150 mark with that. But the short darts are around 150, and the full length darts, we get a high of around 180 with the 3S. Okay, 2S, I'll show you real quick just so you get the feel of that, but it's going to be around that 120 mark. Give me a second, let me change the battery. Okay guys, so I got the 2S loaded up and I have 10 regular Ruby darts loaded up. I'm sorry this is going so long, but I really wanted to show you what this thing can do with each battery and how versatile it is. And this way you have an idea of exactly what you're getting into with this blaster. All right, so here we go. 2S LiPo, 10 Ruby darts. Here we go. .136.1. So, as you can see, you can use the 2S reliably with this if you want to tone it down. With the full-length darts, you're right around the HVZ 120, 130 range. And with the short darts, you're hovering into the 130s. But that's it. It's so versatile. You can use whatever you want. All right, now the fun part. Let's take this out to the range and shoot some stuff. All right, guys, stick with me. Okay guys, so for the remainder of this video, I'm going to be using AA batteries, so we don't have to keep switching batteries. I apologize again for this going so long, but I really wanted to show you everything this thing can do. All right, so I have one full length mag loaded up. We're going to do one full length mag, and then I got two magazines of the short darts loaded up. I got some of my new range targets I made out here. First target is 30, 40, and then 50. So we have an idea of from 30 feet, 40 feet, and 50 feet. All right, so I'm going to be going for the longest target. Or let me go for the shortest target first. I'm going to be using the red dot that came with the blaster. Okay, AA batteries, long darts, and these are regular waffle darts. I am not using the bamboo darts for any of the range testing. I've got the waffle darts for the full lengths, and then I have Dart Zone Rubies for the short darts. All right, here we go. Okay. So, short one good. Let me go for the middle target. Okay, it's actually putting dents in the cardboard. All right, now let me go for the dart catch in the back. And that was quick. We are out. All right, now we will go to short darts. And I'll show you some fully auto too, but right now I'm going to stick with semi-auto. Short target first, short darts. Here we go. Middle target. Wow. Go through mags quick, and it is compatible with Talon mags, so here is a worker 15. And here we go. All right, let me put a couple at the dart catch, then I'm going to go fully auto. All right, here we go, fully auto. And just like that, we are out. Man, it is hot out here, but I love this blaster. Yeah, it does take a little tweaking and tuning, but it's so easily done. But even without it, you got a beast. All right, let's take it inside and go to the conclusion. Okay, guys, so the Dart Zone Pro Mark III. Wow. Is it perfect? No. Is it fantastic? Yes. This thing is a beast. It really is. It gets the job done, and it gets the job done well. Plus, it gives you so many options right out of the box that you don't have to be a modder to have a blast with this blaster. It really is great. It's my go-to blaster. I use it personally a lot, so I know what it can do. I mean, you can see at the range, I didn't really dial it in as much. You know, I'm trying not to make this video go 4 hours long, but it's really hard because I got so much to show you with this blaster. There really is a lot going on with it, so I just want to make sure you guys know every little thing about it that I know about it, because again, I've used this thing more than any other blaster because I really love what this thing does in terms of flywheelers. I'm not the biggest flywheeler in terms of competition, but HVZ and stuff like that, I love going to this blaster. Throw a 2S in it, full length darts, boom, you got a great blaster. It is beautiful. And the fact that you can do that, 3S, 2S, the fact that you could put any battery you have in it pretty much is just great. The fact that you could do full length or short dart capability is great. And all this is right out of the box. But with AA batteries, it does what it's supposed to do. You don't have to use a LiPo with this thing. You can use 8 AA batteries and you're getting great performance. Get yourself some, rechargeable batteries and you got yourself a great blaster without having to use a LiPo. If you want a little more longevity out of your battery and be able to do a quick swap on the fly, then throw a LiPo in it and you are good to go. It really does have versatility. Now, it's not as accurate as can be because of the barrel. There is barrel upgrades you can buy for it. As it sits right now, you cannot add any kind of barrel attachment into it, but you can modify this barrel to take something to give the dart a little more stability in flight, and that will help out a lot. Okay, but again, it takes short darts, it takes long darts, it takes everything. It's compatible with Talon mags, and before we end this marathon video, I'm going to show you how to make sure that the Talon mag feeds consistently. So let's do that now. All right, I'm going to show you how to do the quick fix on the Talon mag and make sure that your pusher doesn't get jammed and no darts get jammed. All right, here we go. Okay guys, so we had the blaster apart. I'm not going to bore you with that part. I'm sure if you're getting here, you know how to take this thing apart already. Unfortunately, I lost the footage that I did for this, so the mod is already done. If you see here, I'm going to show you, here's the magazine adapter. Okay, so we're going to put the mag adapter in here. Okay, and if you see right here on the blaster, when you put the Talon mag in, the pusher every once in a while would get caught up. It would get caught up here. So you have to be careful with that, and that is why you have to make the little modification. So what you need to do is just have a pair of flush cutters or a pair of snips, and what you're going to do is you're going to put your Talon mag in with the adapter and you're going to mark where the lips go. You're going to put a mark on each side, and all you're going to do is clip that out and just cut this whole piece out. You can use an X-Acto knife. You want to make sure that the edges are nice and smooth when you're all done, so you can take a little X-Acto knife or just a pair of flush cutters. I used is a little bit better. I used the regular snips to cut the sides, and I used flush cutters to cut a nice straight line, and then I used an X-Acto knife just to trim, make sure there was no jagged edges or anything like that. And then after you do that, the magazine fits in fine still. It works with all magazines still, but the pusher will not get jammed up when you every once in a while the pusher would get stuck because the feed lips on the worker mag were a little bit different. But that's pretty much it. All right, I just wanted to show you that real quick. Shout out, thanks to Luke from OutOfDarts. He did a video on this, and that's where I learned how to do it. So a little shout out to him for showing us how to do that. If you want a more in-detailed video on how to do that, go over to OutOfDarts website and check him out over there, and he'll show you exactly how to do it. All right, now back to the video. Okay guys, and that, as they say, is that. I'm sorry, I don't know how the footage I had got deleted for showing you how to do that mod, so I hope you get the gist of what needs to be done. It just needs to cut that little piece so that the magazine feed lips don't get caught with the pusher and the dart doesn't get jammed up. That's basically all it is. Again, if you want a more in-detailed look on how to do that mod, go over to OutOfDarts website, and Luke did a detailed video on how to do that quick fix, and it really is a lot more in depth than when I was just able to show you, because for some reason I don't know how my footage got deleted, but I still wanted to just show you what that was all about, because that is the only issue that I've ever run into with this. Is every once in a while, using a worker Talon mag, the dart would get jammed up. Not the dart, the pusher. The pusher would get jammed up and it wouldn't fire. You'd have to give it a smack, and then it would kind of fix it up. But again, thanks to Luke OutOfDarts. Go over to their website there, check them out, and you can see the detailed video on how to do that fix. But once you do that, there is no issues with Talon mags at all. And that was the only issue that, again, I ever ran into with this blaster. It is what it is, guys. I love this blaster. I think you're going to love it too if you don't already. It's not something new. It's been out for quite a while now, but this, in my mind, was revolutionary, one of the best, and still holds its ground today against everything else that's out there. So that's basically it, guys. Again, I'm sorry for this video being a marathon, but there was a lot to cover with this blaster. And that's pretty much it. So we made it to the end. Thanks for sticking with me. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.